You're too impatient, they said. You'd be sure to leave something behind. Rubbish, said Thomas. I'll show you. One night, he and Henry were alone. He felt just as bad next morning. Come along, he fussed. There's plenty of time, they grumbled. Thomas took them to the platform and wanted to run round in front at once. You'll have to do it then, Thomas. Be quick now. So Thomas ran round to the front and back down on the coaches ready to start. You'd better go back quickly and fetch them. Poor Thomas was so sad, he nearly cried. Cheer up, said his driver. Let's go back quickly and try again. At the station, all the passengers were talking at once. They were telling Sir Topham Hatt what a bad railway it was. He was coupled to the train, and this time he really pulled it. Afterwards, the other engines laughed. Thomas was a little engine with a long tongue. Thank you, said Thomas. That will be nice. Next morning, Edward and Thomas asked their drivers, and when they said yes, Thomas ran off happily to find freight cars. There were lots of freight cars, and Thomas worked very hard pushing and pulling them into place. The cranes are for lifting heavy things, like engines and coaches and freight cars. One day, Thomas was in the yard. Thomas pushed the breakdown train alongside. Then he pulled away the unheard freight cars. Oh dear, they groaned. Serves you right, puffed Thomas. He was hard at work, puffing backwards and forwards all afternoon. This'll teach you a lesson, he told the freight cars. And they answered, yes it will. They left the broken cars, then with 2 cranes they put James back on the rails. James was enjoying his life on the island of Sodor, but he still had a lot to learn. You're a special mixed traffic engine, said Sir Topham Hatt. You can pull coaches or freight cars quite easily, but you must learn by your mistakes. James knew what Sir Topham Hatt meant. He could well remember that dreadful accident on his first day. Be careful with the coaches, James, said kind little Edward. They don't like being bumped. The coaches were grumbling too. Don't go so fast! But James didn't listen. They ended their journey and rested before setting off for home. Next morning, he spoke severely to James. If you can't behave, I shall take away your red coat and have you painted blue.